Pipeline Road, Chubor Road, Rehab Community Corridor, Small St. Michael Town Hall Court to Patient Shop, Dry Rice Market to Johnsonville, Doe Community, Claratown Road, where there was no road since independence, Bartonsville to Keba to Dixville Road, VOA ELWA Community Access Road, Manatemba Road, ELWA Aratu Community Access Road, Cooper Farm Jangaba Road, Sinkal Village Telecom Road, Soul Clinic Road, Banjok Community Road, Nickley Town Road, Swagger Island Community Road, Logantown Broad Street, St. Kizito Red Light Road, Fairground Road, Grand Bassa County, Banga Broad Street, Bon County, Bopolu City Street, Bapolu County, Greenville, Sino County, Barclayville, Grand Crew County, Foka Mission Road. Additionally, with the Development Partners Assistance solicited by President George Weah, construction is also ongoing on major corridors throughout Liberia. Notwithstanding the support from partners, the Weah-led government is partly contributing resources to all of these road projects. The Coca-Cola factory to ELWA Junction Road is being paved with assistance from the World Bank. The CDC administration resuscitated a 2007 agreement with ArcelorMittal and also contributed $13 million to the Ganta to Yekepa Road project, which is nearing completion. Under his signature coastal highway project, the president has secured $30 million from the
bank. Echo Bryan has been here for a long, long time, and they have been involved in.
So since 1955, the first concrete structures are being placed here in this village. This is the Popot village along the Banga Ganta Highway. What
our great people, many followers want to say good evening to all. And I welcome you to this all-important broadcast today. We expect to be joined in by Kev Hassan, Jefferson Chessin, and also we have our friend Asedo. So we want to say good afternoon to you people. It's a wonderful Saturday evening. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are across the world. I hope you are getting me loud and clear. And let us welcome our people. You can keep sharing the light. Abraham, you are welcome. Winston, you are welcome. Afonso, Chino Jara, you are welcome. So let's keep sharing the light. I guess Ruben Kanda, how are you, man? Following from Ghanaian. You are also welcome. We'll soon be kicking the ball, soon be starting very soon. Very soon, the other guys will be joining in. So we'll keep our music, our regular music. We play our regular music, and yeah, keep sharing the life, keep sharing. You are fully confident there. That's all. You there for life. Please keep sharing your life. We appreciate where you can share this life. Amen. Please keep sharing your life. Yeah. How are you? Christopher, Cecilia Logan, and you know, the world. What I do, we are thing, keep sharing our life, please. Political promo. Every time, man, today will be good. Mohammed Kamara, welcome. Please keep sharing. Share. Yeah, so they can move. How are you? Alfonso Lamont, Jerry Swat, Daniel Cole. Well, thank you sharing our life. Hmm? Man, what is good? Yeah, man. General Getty, Samuel Zoe, Lincoln Grill, Celia Johnson, Celia Logan, Ali Masale, Peter Maiwa, Edward Pakibo, you all are welcome. Amen. Aliyu Masale, Melinson Yaduro, Ba Muhammad Alpha, you are all welcome. Okay. Yeah, Ba Muhammad, let me recognize some people. Laura Aski, Kemokai, Paul Johnson, Samuel Thier, Fatou Sharif. You are all welcome. Ba Washington, you are welcome. Winston Logan. Yeah, you are a top fan, Winston. So those of you in Bon County, those of you in Banga, Bon County, we are being relayed on Voice of Banga 103.5. We are connecting with some radio stations, especially rural radio stations across the country. But today will be the first live broadcast in Banga, Bon County, Voice of Bon 103.5. Will be relaying us now as I speak to you. I'm your humble servant, Akaros Moses Talakai Tomekai Gray. Will be joined in by Kev Hassan. Also, we have Jefferson Chesson, and then we have Acedo who will join us in. Let me keep recognizing our people as the other people or the other guests join in. Dorcas Bede, how are you? Benedict, Sheriff Tika, Kristen Widow. Keep sharing the live. We appreciate it a lot. And we are live in Bon County. We should be live in Bon County on Voice of Bon 103.5 should be relaying us. And I come for David, how are you? Tamba Coco, Washington, Canada. Francis Doe, G.H. Susanon, Yvonne Davis. You are all welcome. This is your platform. We just want you to share. We want to be very responsible and also polite in whatsoever we do and whatsoever we say on this platform. So just keep on, and we're going to keep the ball rolling as the others will be able to join us. So today, William Davis, how are you? Humble James, Josh Cortam Harris, Matthew Fanagnon, I mean. Okay. Benedict Zabu, how are you? Joseph Campbell, Eric McGill. Please just keep sharing for us. So today we have series of topics. I will be looking at many events during the course of the week. That's what we'll be doing, while the others will join in. And what are some of the events that took place during the course of the week? They are so innumerable. Take for example, we have President Boyka, who went to dedicate some buses to the public, and he made some statement about loan on the issue of the yellow machine. We'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about the LFA, the Liberian Football, the Ministry of Youth and Sport, some of the deceptions and lies that they spoke about in terms of the SKD Sport Complex renovation. We'll be talking about that. Let me add Jeff. Jeff, you are welcome.
Thank you, Honorable Gray.
Yeah, so Jeff, we'll charge you for coming late. The people say I should charge you.
I can understand. My apology. You know, this time, the coroner, you know, when there's a dry season, coroner is not stable now, so.
Oh, Jeff, I got to assist you with my solar panel now.
So in dry season now.
Yeah, Jeff. Jeff, I was saying you one of my generators. But Jeff, on a very serious note, my man, you are welcome. Okay, you know some of our people graduated, Jeff.
Yes.
Some editions graduated, many of them, but we couldn't get the photos for everyone. But it's my hope that we can share the photos of a few of them who graduated. So they put it on the screen.
And congratulate them.
Yeah, let's congratulate them.
Yeah.
You getting them on the screen, huh?
Yes, I'm seeing them.
Okay. So congratulations and big shout out. You see, we even got our man, Papi Flomo, the lawmaker from District 18 who just graduated. You know that?
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. We say shout out to our man. That's our boy. Okay. We got a lot of them, many of them who graduated of late. So we want to say shout out to all. Seditians are graduating. You know, the African Methodist Episcopal University just had a graduation ceremony. Okay. So we want to say happy congratulations to each and every one of them. So Jeff, are you getting me?
You're coming broken.
Jeff, you getting me now, right?
Yes, you're loud and clear.
Okay, so that our people. Okay, in the upper left-hand corner we have Bobby Kwame.
All right.
Yeah, Bobby Kwame. Then right below him on the left-hand side, we have Thomas Blambo Thompson. We have Thomas Blambo Thomas. And then the lady in the CDC buried there. We have Asha. She's
Asha, congratulations.
Yeah, Asha up there, the one on the left. Then you have Papi Smo in the middle there. Papi Flomo, I mean in the middle, representing Papi Flomo. Then right near Papi Flomo on the right there, we have Elizabeth Kennedy, who also graduated with the CDC Barrett. And then the last person on the right-hand corner there, we have Kadri Emmanuel Batua. So we want to say congratulations to them and congratulations to all seditians who graduated yesterday from the African Methodist Episcopal University. We want to say thank you very much. Hope you can fight, get your master's, get your PhD, because we're coming back 2029. We encourage seditians across the world to keep going to school, keep doing things for yourself, and have a better future.
Thank you, General, and congratulations to all seditians. Every supporter of the CDC that graduated from the AMU yesterday. We are proud of you, and we look forward to seeing you going further.
So Jeff, let's keep the ball rolling. We got a lot of our people. Let's keep the ball rolling. Okay, we are now really, they are on Voice of Bomb. Okay, I'm being informed that we are going live on Voice of Bomb. Yes, Voice of Bomb. We are going live on Voice of Bomb 103.5 in Bomb County, Central Liberia. We're making progress, Jeff.
Yes, General, and we need to do more than that. We want to be able to broadcast in Bombay, in Nimba, in Lofa, and other
Don't
places,
worry,
so
we'll
that
talk to
people can
people.
have the factual information to make informed decision this time around.
So, Jeff, yeah, I want us to keep the ball rolling. You know, the scorecard.
Yeah.
The scorecard. I saw people making comparative analysis of the scorecard. Okay, what do you have to say about the scorecard, the Unity Party scorecard, the Millennium?
So, General.
So, Jeff, you'll be talking. Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah, go ahead. I saw the scorecard, right? And in my mind, the scorecard was not just an ordinary score for the Unity Party. I think that scorecard was a complete indictment for the Unity Party. They pointed out on how many fronts they failed on. They failed trade and policy, they failed access to credit, they failed rule of law, they failed government effectiveness, they failed on that, girls' education, they failed child health, they failed employment opportunity, they failed on that, a business startup, they failed workforce development, they failed on that. And this is not just about passing, it's about the failure on major indicators in our governance structure. So if you can fail rule of law, you fail a trade and policy where you're responsible to create jobs for your people. You fail on that indicator. You fail on the rule of law. You fail on access to credit. You fail on government effectiveness. You fail on girls' education. Child health, you fail on that. This is not a passing mark for you. It's an indictment of your failure. It's like you fail in PE. I mean, sorry, you pass in PE, you know, ROTC, and you fail in math, you fail in science, you fail in, you know, other basic shit. And that's what has happened to the Unity Party. They fail on every major indicator for governance. They fail and pass only on other, you know, not important stake in our governance. And then they want to post about that. You pass only 12 indicators. Under our regime, we pass 14 indicators. And then you're passing around causing noise. I think that this scorecard is an indictment. It's a clear failure for the Unity Party. It's now a promotion for them. They should stop pressing it. You know, leaving it open. Let them explain themselves. Let it show where they pass.
Yeah. So Jeff.
Yes.
So Jeff, yeah, that's good. These are the things that fail in, Jeff. We can go away. Rule of law. So yes. We'll put it up for the public to see. Kev Hassan, you are welcome. That's welcome, Kev. Yeah. So the fail in rule of law, Jeff, we'll put it on the screen.
Yeah.
The fail in governance. The fail in employment opportunities. Yeah. Trade policy, the fail. Child health, natural resources protection, the fail. Gas education and safety, they flunk again. Business startup, climate to start up small businesses, they fail. Access to credit, they flunk. Yeah. So they want to make, yeah, the flunk, that's small fail in the face. Okay.
Again, let's see, watch business startup climate. And these are important indicators in our governance structure because this is where the majority of the ordinary Liberians will fall in. That means the government is denying small businesses the ability to grow and to prosper under this government. It's a serious indicator that they failed.
But Jeff, they did not feel. Let's see what CDC passing because they've been making comparative analysis. And this I'm putting on is for the CDC. So you can see the flow in rule of law, the CDC passing rule of law. The issue of control of corruption, the CDC pass. Inflation, the CDC pass. Freedom of Information Act in 2023, we pass. Civil rights, we pass. Political rights, we pass. Trade policy, we pass. Access to credit, the one that they fail in, we pass. Employment opportunity, we pass in the field. Okay, health experience, we pass. So how do you want to compare the CDC administration to them? Jeff, you stay on, but I want you to look at this. Okay? I want you to look at this. Look at them.
Employment opportunity.
The score
employment opportunity, they score 9. We score 100% employment. That means the CDC government created more opportunity for the ordinary Liberians to get employed and live and have a good life. Under this government, they deny the majority of the ordinary Liberians jobs and give jobs only to their cronies, to their friends, their family members, and the loyalists. Under the CDC government, it was the other way around. The CDC government created an environment where Liberians can get jobs and be able to cater to their families. That's what this indicator is saying.
Yeah. Jeff, now look at the other indicator. Look there.
Rule of law.
Yeah. Rule of law. CDC have 54% and Unity got 44%. Now who pass? And who fail?
It shows that the Unity Party has no regard, no respect for the rule of law. This is why you see they can fire at will anybody from the government. They can turn down tenure positions, remove you for your tenure positions at any time. They don't have any regard for the ruling of the courts. They disrespect the courts. So they say, the MCC is saying that you have a bad record when it comes to the rule of law in Liberia. That is the indictment by the MCC on the Unity Party. Why they said for CDC, you are doing well. You passed that indicator by 54%. But for rule of law, this shows that the CDC government was a respecter of the law. And unlike the Unity Party.
Time is running. Also, that go to Kif Hassan. Kif, you are welcome. We are on the Millennium Scorecard, the MCC Scorecard, and I will give you a quick 2 to 3 minutes to just talk about it because we have other areas to go.
Yeah, let me say hi to you guys, Jeff, Karis. Let me say hi. I would love to look at it in this way. I know you guys were talking about who passed this and other, but then the propaganda, the saying out there is like Unity Party were passing and CDC came and were failing, and that is not true. So let's go back to 2006. 2006, the Unity Party failed. 2007, the Unity Party failed. And 2008, the Unity Party failed. But let's look at those years.
Let me just announce to those who are not on Facebook, we are live on our YouTube channel called Liberia Action TV. We are very live on Liberia Action TV, and also we are live on the local radio station in Bon County, Voice of Banga 103.5. So those of you who I don't have access to Facebook, that on YouTube, we are live on YouTube. So let me try to put a YouTube channel on. But we are very live on YouTube as I speak to you. So you can go ahead.
Yeah. So when you look at the 2006, 2007, and 2008, Unity Party failed in those years. And you can go further again, you will see years that they failed, right? And then let's look at the CDC government and look at the Unity Party government. They had all the help in the whole world. The international community was taking care of the Unity Party government at that time. Security, budget support, covering the certain sectors. You talk about the education, you talk about health, you're talking about all those things, but they still couldn't pass our first 3 years. And then they came back, they passed some years, and they failed again some years in that 12 years. So when you look at that 12 years, you will see that they fail and they pass, they fail and they pass, right? In that 12 years. They're not talking about it. People can go and check themselves. Go from 2006, check. You will see where Unity Party failing. But they're not talking about it. With all the help from our international community, they still fail. You come with CDC government. And one thing we need to let the public know, since post-war, President Weah government is the only government be on her own. Akaras, you were there doing Madam Ellen. You know the support they had. When everybody left, the only government since post-war, Unity Party government will never, they had budget support, they had everything, security, everything they had. Army were there, everything they had. United Nations gave money everywhere. Money was coming left and right. The first budget without international support, without that support they had, Unity Party, it was under George Weah. George Weah government is the only government that raised domestic revenue to furnish and finance the government. I can challenge anybody through the Unity Party 12 years. We have oil. We have everything. Jeff, over $500 million left the shore of Liberia when George Manuel Weah came in. Why? Because they said the job was over. Now we have a legitimate government that can run the country. They didn't think that Ellen or Joseph Ibaboka Unity Party could run the country for that 12 years. They didn't think that way. They said we have to help this government. When George Weah came in, when President Weah came in, they left, they say, okay, a capable man is here to run the country. And what happened? Under President Weah, he furnished and financed the government. So it's there, the record there. So people can say anything they want to say. So we had to, our government had to and pay. They had to do everything on their own. 2018, it was a troubling day. Madam Ellen said that. She said, tough time ahead of us. Why she was saying that? Because she know that $500 million leaving the show that could stimulate the economy. So with Army leaving, it left with George Weah government and President Weah. And what happened? You get COVID.
Okay.
So when we watch our scorecard, right? We watch our scorecard. We did well versus them because they had help from the international community. We didn't. Simple.
And most besides, the 2024 passing were based on our 2023 performance.
Yes. Jeff, let me just say this last one. So if we're going to measure the scorecard by graph, right? In 2024, right? You saw the tick, the 70%, you saw it up, right? So when you see them coming, when you see them to 56%, so when you look at the graph, they're dipping, they're coming down.
So
70%, they should have taken up.
Yeah.
You understand? So if we're going to measure it by graph, you will see that they're coming down.
Yeah.
Right? Because we passed 14.
Yes.
You understand? So they are coming down. So if they continue the way they're going, they continue this way, Liberia is going to be going back. So you see, we raised the bar to 70, they are dropping. They are dropping.
So
They keep dropping.
yeah, get my own time now. Let me just go
Go ahead.
less than 2 minutes.
So go ahead. Then we'll close on this topic.
We'll go to the next topic from here. So let's look at the reality. The reality here is that in 2023, we left them at this level. In 2023, we passed 14. In 2024, they passed 10. Okay, so that means they drop. Because we have 14, they had 10. So they dropped us from 14 to 10. In 2025, they got 12. And we still 14, we're 14. So they still dropped us 2 points. So this shows that the citizen-led administration did better, did extremely well. Then look here. Okay, let's see here what we just put up. We have 70% in 2023, but it dropped us in 2025 to 50.6%.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? We have
Yeah,
70% on the MCC scorecard, but at the end of the day, they dropped the country to 50. They score big F. They failed the country, and they want to debate on the issue of Mr. Know-all. Look at this again. The public is witnessing it. Okay, look at this. What is this? Employment. The United Party government shows that in 2025 up to now, they feel so much in employment, all 100%, they only got 9%. And we left them 100% on employment, the CDC-led administration. They scored 9% in 2005 on employment, meaning they employing nobody. Okay, look at the issue of the rule of law. We left them at 54%, but they reduced Liberia in 2005 to 44%. I don't see anything like it. So both of you will just give you maybe 1 more minute, then we'll move to the next subject matter on this. So we'll start with you. Yeah.
So for me, Amber Gray, this is not merely a bad score for this Unity Party government. It is the testament of a government that is defined by incompetence and a profound disregard for the people they came to serve. A complete disregard of the rights of the people they came to serve. They want to condition our minds as a people to accept the bare minimum, to celebrate failures as if it was an achievement. That's what the Unity Party wants us to do. They want to condition our mind as a whole nation to accept the very bare minimum they've given the people, and to make us to celebrate failure, what they failed to do. They say we should celebrate them for that. And we refuse to lower our standards. After the CDC have set the standard so high, they lower the standard, and we refuse to lower the standard to match their inadequacy, that what they want. The incompetence, they want to lower the standard to match their incompetence, and we say no to that.
Yeah, Jeff,
this scorecard is a proof of the incompetence and the inability to run this country. And if the people continue running this country like this, I can assure you the country is going to take a nosedive. We're going to go downward in our trajectory that was set by the CDC. The government and this country are on the path of going upward. Unity Party, by this report, is carrying the country down from where we left it. Thank you.
Okay, Jeff. So, Kev, your closing comment on the subject matter that has to do with the MCC scorecard.
Jeff said it right. They are dipping. If we continue this way, the country is going to go back, and I believe they will continue this way because they don't have they don't have the caliber of people that will move the country forward. So the country is going to go backward because of the policy. When you show your policy, what you stand for, we can predict where the country is going. So That's it. Jeff said it all.
So yeah, so thank you very much again. I will be moving to the next subject matter. Those of you who are following our live, please share our live. We on our YouTube channel, Liberia Action TV on YouTube channel. You can share with other people who don't have access to the Facebook. And we are going live on Voice of Bond in Bond County 103.5. So at this critical juncture, I will move to the next subject matter. And that next subject matter will definitely be on the saga that took place at the red light intersection. Let's play a brief video. And want to say thank you to all those who've been sharing videos with all. Some recorded from Facebook and other areas. But let's play this video and then we will open.
My name is Smart D talking. One person has been arrested here. So one person has been arrested. One person is probably in that, yeah. Arrested one person. One person has been arrested. One person has been arrested. How you doing? How you doing, sir? How you doing? What's your name? How you doing? How you doing, sir? How you doing? How you doing, sir? You are seeing wounded. What's the problem? How you doing? So you don't want to talk to us. They are three guys here currently sitting. They were four within the area. It is alleged that three of them were part of those who were throwing stones on the main road and the two bomb on the main road here. Yeah, the guy that said they fucking shit. One of the 5 million. They got us in so they don't want to have to interview a few persons here. So this fellow is claimed that he's an imam here. you be teaching your children how to spell it. You know, drink powder, make your morning drink powder.
Yeah, so Jeff.
Yeah. So
Yeah. We're just trying to, we had a video making a comparative analysis of the time we was president, how he interacted with our Islamic brothers, and now Boyka is president. They'll see the two interactions, that look at the reality and they have the discussion. So we'll start with you.
So, let me make this crystal clear that this country is not a Christian country. It's a secular state. It's clear and it's established in our constitution. Every individual has the right to belong to any religious group, and nobody buys the tribe they are born into. I think what happened to the Islamic community, to the Muslims, to our Mandingo brothers, was a reckless decision of the Unity Party. The way they treated and abused the rights of the people were very wrong and unacceptable. It should not be happening in our modern days history. This is wrong. We understand they went to effect the court's order, yes, but the court order did not mandate the police to brutally assault our Islamic brothers. And it's clear, Honorable Gray, you know that Waka made an open statement against the Muslims, the Mandingo people in Lofa. Waka is a hater of the Islamic community in our country. He's a hater of the Muslims. And it is demonstrated here today again by his action, because the police are fully aware that this government hates the Mandingo and the Muslim people. And this is why you see the police was so brutal. Unlike Waka, President George Manawia identified, tried to ensure that we have religious tolerance in our country and that we can coexist with whoever, whether Muslim, Christian, atheist, or whoever. And this is how modern people should live. They should learn to coexist and respect the belief of other people. And that's what the government does not have. The government is very religiously intolerant. They don't believe that the Muslims or Mandingo people should coexist with us. This is a clear demonstration of their actions. And in my mind, I see no reason why the MCC scorecard shows that the Unity Party government failed in the rule of law. I see no reason why they brutalized the people the way they did. You went to evict, you didn't go to kill, you didn't go to fight war. Simply go and evict the people. If they're resistant, get more police people to join you, and you peaceably and evict the people by using the law. You don't go to kill the people. I understand there was some resistance from the community, which is natural. People live in a house on the property for many years, and the court has ruled rightfully that the property belongs to somebody else. So go and conduct an eviction. And instead of going to evict the people, you went to brutalize and kill these people. That was wrong. That was unacceptable. And more terrible to that was to have the civilians, the ordinary citizens, get involved in carrying on police activity. This shows the incompetence of the police. This shows that the guys are not prepared to handle this country properly. I see why they said they failed in governance. Exactly so, because there's nowhere in the world where the police will go and allow people, the civilians, peaceful citizens, to join, to evict people from the places and brutalize people in the presence of the police. The police is the protector of life and property, no matter what. No matter what. The police is under obligation. That's why they receive our taxes. That's what we pay them for as a people, to protect life and property. So if you go in there to evict people, it doesn't mean you should go and destroy properties. It doesn't mean you should go and beat up people. Those people have rights. They have rights. And it shows that the police is a hateful force now under Joseph Boakai. We saw how the police disgracefully treated a Muslim lady right central town that caused the protests from the Fula community. Again, the same police under the instruction of Joseph Boakai is again brutalizing the Muslim people, our Muslim community, our Mandingo brothers and sisters. They are now brutalizing them. This is a complete sanction by this government against the Islamic community. What I saw on this video today was not mere eviction. It's an onslaught against the Islamic community, against our Muslim brothers and sisters, against our Mandingos brother and sister. These people have the right to exist, and we as a people should coexist. We should learn to be tolerant with people that have different beliefs. It's unfair for our government, as a government, to carry on a systematic purging of Muslims and Mandingos in our country. It's a dangerous precedent that's been set by this government. Under former President Weah, the Muslims and Christians coexisted. There was no confrontation. There was no friction because of the kind of leadership that President Weah provided. But now under Joseph Boakai, it is clear that they want to divide and rule in our country. And it's a dangerous precedent they are setting to put Muslims against Christians, to put tribes against other tribes. It's wrong. Treat the Mandingo people, the Muslim community, as the way you treat any other people in our country.
So,
if those people were from Lofa and they were Kisi people, they would have not been treated the way they were treated. I can show you that.
Yeah, Jeff. Well, Jeff, let's stick within the time frame because we got a lot of stuff to cover.
Yeah, thank you. I'm okay now.
It's so a lot of stuff. So, Kev wanted us to play the video to listen to President Boakai just for the 6 minutes. So we'll play, then we'll go to Kev.
This church was the main cause of Muslim religion not to expand too much here. Not only in Kwara district, not only in Liberia, but the help of this church was excelled in Guinea and Sierra Leone. The Guineans, the Sierra Leones, they are all aware of the contribution of this church. This church was the main cause of Muslim religion not to expand too much here. We are grateful to all of you.
Wow. Mr. Kev has something. Pick up from there. When was this statement made by President Boakai? It's a terrible statement.
It was after the election.
Yeah.
In 2017 election, 2018, he went down to Fuya in his church in the hometown, was talking to his member, that his church there, he was talking to his member, and he was congratulating certain folks in the name of wiping out the Muslim in Liberia. So if you listen to him, he had an interpreter, he was speaking in Isi. He had an interpreter interpreting for him and congratulating Christian. What I'm saying is, as a man who born as a Muslim and born as a Mandingo man, and what I'm saying this president, Joseph Boakai, is trying to bring religious war in Liberia. What I saw yesterday, he's trying to bring religious war. So the police is acting, Gregory Kuma and the police acting is by order, by what the mansion is saying, by what this president is saying. President Joseph Boakai is not joking when he talk about wiping out Muslims. He's not joking. He don't play about that. He mean that. He feel that if you are a Muslim or Mandingo, you don't belong in Liberia. You are not part of that tribe. You don't belong there. So if you witness what happened yesterday, they try to incite the people against the Mandingo people. You know what that reminds me? During the dark days, the war. That's what they did. The Mandingo people died, Mandingo people were executed, and that the reason the Ulimo were formed, because of the attitude of certain people to incite the people against the people. Mandingo are part of Liberia. Mandingos are Liberian. But because Jose Iman Bokar don't understand, he don't want that. He don't want that. So he went down in Foya. He telling people thank you to wipe out the Muslim religion. He mean that. And that's what you see. That's his own voice. We can play over and over again. You know, my disappointment is our Mandingo leader, Lieutenant Kamara. It's a disgrace. I said it yesterday on Spoon. I will keep saying it. Lieutenant Kamara is a disgrace. He used our people in order for his own political gain in what he getting. And I will urge our people to rise up against Lieutenant Kamara. And I will say, our people need to rise up against Lieutenant Kamara and take him down, as he should not be a man that will lead us. Because what he's doing is he's selling our people to Jose Imam Boakai to murder our people. Play the video. Imam, I don't know when, maybe during the war, I don't know when Imam, they'll be beating Imam. Look at Imam.
Also, keep sharing, so can I make it? Keep sharing this live. My name is Florian D. One person has been arrested here. So one person has been arrested in one person. They are arrested one person. One person has been arrested. One person has been arrested here. One person. Olha, minha acesa! Arrested one person.
What is this? You are trapped.
Who brought you like Lagua? Who brought you like Lagua? Who brought you here? Who brought you like Lagua? Yourself come and say.
You see, you listen. This boy was born in Liberia. They asking who brought him to Liberia. If this thing don't show, you hear him speaking with his Liberia accent, nothing there. They're asking who brought you to Liberia. This is what this Unity Party government, headed by Joseph Imamboka, is telling his police. The police will get them and allow the civilians to beat on them. This is what, let me tell you, I can pull up video on YouTube from the wall. You will see how identical that is. And I am not speaking because I belong to the CDC. I've been serious here. Joseph Imamboka will drag this country into disaster. This man is an evil human being. Imagine his assistant minister, even though Manjabate were attacking me, I understand, but he cried yesterday. He said, we are citizens. Manjabate was born in Liberia. Manjabate don't know nobody. His mother was born in Liberia. His father was born in Liberia. His mother was born in Liberia. Manjabate don't know nobody because his only crime is because he's a Mandingo. But he cannot speak. He attacked me. We understand that. Because if Manjabate speak, he will not get a job anymore. He got to leave. Manjabate cried yesterday and said, we are Liberian. Why in 2025, Mandingos are still crying to be Liberian? You know what? We are past that. We passed that. So if you watch George Weah and the Mandingo people, we passed that stage. Joseph Imamboka is bringing this down. This is an evil man. Evil man. Joe is evil. It's evil. And I'm telling you, if we don't wake up to stop this menace to society, we will go back to the dark days. I will say this, we will go back to the dark days. This is serious.
Let me get my time, my man. We'll get all of your 2-3 minutes.
No, Ray. I'm calling you all to help us. I'm calling all of you, Jeff, and this, your non-Mandingo to help us because we will not take this. We're calling you all to help us. Because this man is trying to brutalize our community.
Okay, I understand. But this one I got from that. One, once the police arrest you, no one should touch you or beat you. That shows that the police is not only about the issue of being properly trained, but the police is not the police that will let there. No trained police officer, while you are in his possession, will allow civilian or whatsoever to have mob action on you. That is totally unacceptable. That undermines the fundamental human rights principle of a prisoner. Not only that, but for the police to sit and allow a group of people to come help them and stoning another group of people and the police cheering them and protecting that group. That stoning the other group is not professionalism in the police. When you say that, they say you hit Gregory Como. Here's the reality. For the fact that it's placed on camera, that is very sentimental and emotional. That a group of people is being seen as non-Liberians that have cohabited and live with us. A group of people who supported the Boyka-led administration, who fought for him to become president under Somalia draft role. For President Boyka at this critical juncture not to even condemn the mind of not just the Imam, but a sector of the Liberian people. A tribe, a religious group, the Islamic community, the Mandingos, the Fuda, and other tribes, for the president of the Republic of Liberia not to condemn that brutality and needs to support it. But that's not strange. For the fact that the president even frowned on the extension of Islam in Liberia. Said, my church, my group, stop this. We are a secular state, no matter what the situation. Whether you vow, whether you Mandingo, whether you Muslim, whether you Christian, whether you Buddhist, whether you Judaist, we should cohabit. We are one. This is serving. This is emotional. This is thing. It premeditated by the police. Our brothers and friends want to see Syria. You already, the people already, you quarantine them. You succeeded in tear gassing them. And you take an imam off. And you beat him mercilessly. Not just an imam. But look at that guy on the ground, the way they drag him. Look at the police officer hold that other fellow and allowing them to beat him. There's fundamental human right abuse. I remember that fateful day. Somebody will argue to say, look, let me tell you, that 17,000 to 20,000 vote. ACO and the Mandingo community or Islamic brother on that Ghana Bureau help the Unity Party or not. But see how they're treating them today? Mike Jabate called me crying. You know how many of my friends from the Islamic community call me crying? They are not defending their people for fighting the police. No. They are not defending their people for rejecting court action. They are saying, why were people were treated like this? For the fact that when you met an imam, like a pastor in the church, and you treated him like a rebel, like that war zone. I will close on the subject matter on this note, Jeff. And maybe we'll give you just one more minute, but there's where I will close on it, Jeff. I will play this to see how we are celebrated. Not just the people from the Christian community, but the Islamic community. And how Boyka and his police celebrated.
My name is Smart D12. One person has been arrested here. So one person has been arrested. One person is probably here. Arrested one person. One person has been arrested. One person has been arrested. How you doing? How you doing, sir? How you doing? What's your name? How you doing? How you doing, sir? How you doing? How you doing, sir? You are seeing wounded. What's the problem? How you doing? So you don't want to talk to us. They are three guys here currently sitting. They were four within Iran. It is alleged that three of them were part of those who were throwing stones on the main road and the two bomb on the main road here. They are the guys that can take petrol bomb. They fucking shit. One of the firemen here. They got to and they got to take petrol bomb. They got to wicked. They want to be free. They got wicked. So we don't want to have an interview. A few persons here. So this fellow is claimed that he's an imam here. You're teaching our children how to start. You're not doing founding, you're more doing founding.
Look, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff. Jeff.
Yeah, Grant.
Okay. This is pure ethnic cleansing. It's nothing that has some characteristics of ethnic cleansing. This government can be charged for ethnic cleansing. Seriously. It's so terrible. The last thing happened with the Fuda people, they were protesting. They were marching, remember? Our Mandingo brothers are human beings, whether you like it or not, they are Liberians. They are part of us, despite sometimes we have disagreement, but the police, look at the police, look at the lack of professionalism. That is human rights abuse. It's not just police brutality. It's a fundamental human rights abuse. You arrest people, you allow other people to beat them, you yourself beating on them, police officer, you dragging them in front of camera to the wall. What was it portrayed about our country? What does it say about President Boycott? Today, the president has not been able to condemn it. Even the National Human Rights Commission has not been able to condemn this situation. The leadership of the Islamic community need to condemn this situation. I don't know whether they've done that. Even the Interreligious Council. This does not smell well for the unification of our country, for a united Liberia. This is a dangerous precedent. This is extremely, extremely dangerous. This is ethnic cleansing that will go down into history, that the Boycott-led administration is involved into serious ethnic cleansing and targeting group of people who seem to be minority people in Liberia. Around the world, the minorities are protected. In some countries, they are even given legislative seats, separate legislative seats in some countries. These are the people who voted for you on Ghana's rule. These are the people who fought for you on the Ghana's belt, the Somalia draft. They were fighting. They were doing everything to make you president, and you treat them like dogs? Is that how you treat them? You treat them like non-Liberians? Look at the imam, look at how the face is bloody. Instead of the police rushing the people to the hospital, you get them on the ground. The fight still under that condition, the police ambulance should have been there. When we say Gregory Como must go, the people say we hate him. But we'll get you one more minute. We got more to dive in, man. We got a Yellow Mission story to dive in. We got the issue of Boeing Joseph Boycott to dive in. We got a lot of things. We got the issue of the $10 billion. what the public work minister said, we got all those topics. So we'll just be fast. We just give you 1 minute, check on gate,
Yes,
or friend 1 minute. But before you come in,
General.
we are live in Bon County on Voice of Bon 103.5. Live, Voice of Bon, those of you monitoring in Bon County. Also, we are live on our YouTube channel, Liberia Action TV YouTube channel. You can go there. We are very live. So yeah, Jeff, go ahead. Brother.
Yeah, General, just in 1 minute, right? Just in 1 minute. To brutalize, to assault and publicly brutalize and disgrace an imam by the police is troubling. That imam is a leader in the Muslim community. It's troubling for our peace and our democracy. And what is more threatening to our peace and security is the Muslims and Mandingos who are within this Joseph Boakai government and are silent. Your silence is a betrayal to your ethnicity. Your silence is a betrayal to your people because of a government job and a government position. You betrayed the trust and dignity of your people. Your silence will forever be remembered in the history of this country. The time your people need you the most is when you betray them because of a government position. That is troubling for our society. Nowhere in the world you can grab a religious leader of a people and disgrace him, naked him. You beat the imam, you naked him in public. Joseph Boakai, what do you stand to gain? The bare minimum 17,000 votes that made you president came from the Muslim community. Had the Muslim not supported you or the Mandingos not supported you, you would not have been president today. But your hatred for the Islamic community is demonstrated from the act today. And up to now, the office of the president has not condemned that, has not spoken against it. The office of the president or the vice president, they are all silent. And they are silent because they endorse what is happening to the Islamic community, to the Mandingos, and the Muslim people in our country. We will not allow any divisive politics, any hate against one group of people in our country. Boakai is a hater of the Mandingos and the Muslim. And this will not be tolerated in our country. Nobody will take this country to war. Will not allow Boakai. You sought to protect and defend our Constitution. And our Constitution is clear that every human being in our country are protected by our laws and have equal rights. Be you Muslims, Christian, atheists, Jehovah's Witness, whoever you are, once you are in the bailiwick of our country, you should be protected by our laws. And our laws are clear on how to handle these kind of cases. Boakai has demonstrated to the Liberian people and to the Muslim community, to the Islamic community, to the Mandingos, that he is a hater of Islam. And this would not be tolerated in our country. Thank you, Graham.
Okay, Kev. So, Kev, are you with us? Just 1 minute.
For me, I will call on all of our Muslim and people, because not only Mandingos are Muslim, you have Loma men, you have other people. And I will call them to join solidarity to protect your mosque, protect and everything you get, so this government will not crack down. And Gray, I agree with you. It's ethnic cleansing that is going on. I said that before, and I will continue to say that. And since the police cannot protect you, protect yourself. Protect yourself against this evil Jose Imam Boakai. Protect yourself. Since I'm calling all Muslim folks, Mandingo folks, Fula, well-wishers, everybody, protect yourself against this evil. Because if you allow it, there will be no Mandingo, no Muslim in Liberia anymore.
Okay, yeah. Somebody said, why you say ethnic cleansing? I just want to tell them, I will use Google to tell them why ethnic cleansing. Forceful removal or displacement against a group of people. Forceful removal or displacement. You remove them forcefully, you display them. Some of the people have been living some areas on Ghana Road for 30, 40 years. You can't remove them forcefully, display them because you don't want them there. You feel that highway, always there is tension there. It's not there. It's not only that. The use of violence and terror. The police use extreme violence and terror to get the people out. On Ghana Road, you saw land dispute and all of those things. That's what we call ethnic cleansing. Those are characteristics. Look at the destruction of property and cultural heritage. You break down the entire malls. You destroy all their properties. You move them. You can also use the court to violate the fundamental rights of people when it comes to the issue of ethnic cleansing. That the use of violence and terror, destruction of properties and cultural heritage. Okay? Discrimination and demonization. Then when you go on Google, you will see it. That's such demonization. Okay? Discrimination. These are all characteristics. These are all characteristics.
Just one thing, let me just say one thing why you see Bouaka is so angry with the Muslim and the Islamic community. You remember when President Weah went to the mosques and the Muslim people were cheering for him, were happy to see him identifying with the Muslims and the Mandingos in our country. That thing made Bouaka to hate the Muslim people even more. And if it doesn't stop, it will take our country to war. I've seen a religious war. I remember at that time, I worked for the UN security. And great, it was a dangerous time. And we don't expect Bouaka to divide our country and take us to war because of his personal hate against the Muslim and the Mandingos in our country. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So before we go to the point in that, I think we should go to the issue of the public works. Yeah, I think we should go to that end. Okay, let us play this video so you can listen. Let us play this video.
The road there is bad, and I don't know, since public work gives approval for these big structures building, there's controversial structure in Foya. Did you approve of it? And if you did, who is building it? Perhaps you could throw some light on that as well.
The $10 million.
They alleged $10 million.
$10 million
project, because we're not sure of the.
When I have an interview here, Jeff, what kind of way?
And you can approve.
So let's
everything. So we got to ask.
So let's. I can begin to address. Yeah. I will leave that to the executive branch to speak about the project, because I think, of course, they have some security implication in terms of what the project is.
You didn't.
So,
you didn't approve the construction of the structure.
With that project, like I said, with that project, I will leave that with the executive branch to speak about.
You never have any
on the security, on the security aspect of the presidency.
What security nature is that?
Well, I don't know about that. That's what I'm saying. So I will leave that.
Is it a security structure?
Of course it is. So I will leave that with the security.
What makes it a security project?
I don't know about that, T-Max.
Well, you call it a security project.
No, I said there's some security implications. So
what is the security implication in that?
I will leave that.
Somebody wants to build a villa.
I will leave that. I will leave that with the executive marshal. Too much.
Just want to know.
But the public was approve it.
No, you said you didn't.
Public was a preliminary. Of course, we saw it. We saw the.
You saw it. You approved it.
Well, again, I would say I would not know what the details are in terms of the construction, building, and financing, all of that. I say let's refer to.
You are knowledgeable, smart guy.
Let's refer to the executive.
Why will you approve for that with that structure?
T-Mas, I would say please refer to the executive marshal to answer that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I think that our time is.
Let's go to the second video quick.
So here's my question. There is news or rumor or evidence or video about a quote-unquote presidential villa in Lofa County. We suggest it is a project. And since we are sitting as Minister for Special Projects, what's the knowledge of what's happening in Lofa? Question.
Can I put this special?
Thank you, Senator Dillon. I am the City Minister of State for Special Services, not Special Project, if you don't mind my correction. And and I've heard rumblings of what you allude to, but quite frankly, I'm speaking on the oath. I really don't know what you're talking about. I certainly can dig a little further and get back to you if you want. But the one thing though that I do.
Look, it's so interesting. Listen, the Minister of State, Sam Stikuya, they asked him about a project in Lofa County. They tell me on our project and say, I really don't know what you're talking about. The Minister of State, the Prime Minister of the country, that anything, even the president go in the bathroom, the Minister of State know that the president in the bathroom at that moment. The Minister of State can go anywhere where the president West cannot go with him. He said he know, he really doesn't know about it. Could have for finance a presidential project, the secretary, the press secretary. But the minister say, I don't know about it. But the press secretary say, they asked Daniel Sando, Minister for Customs Affairs, he said MRU project. They asked Gideon, the public welfare minister, he said security project. Jeff, go ahead, man. They people are unserious in this country. Very unserious. Group of liars. Yeah, group of liars. Criminals.
Greg,
people. Go ahead, man.
The Unity Party folks is suffering for some.
We'll get you 30 minutes, please. And get kept.
The Unity Party folks is suffering from some form of disorder. And that disorder is called compulsory excessive lying disorder. They are compelled to lie. It's a mental disorder the entire Unity Party is suffering from. They are compelled to lie. They're under compulsion to lie. Gideon's lie with both sides of his mouth. Just lie. What made that project a security project?
I think he froze.
Froze. So, Kev, you can pick up on that. We'll get back to Jeff.
Jeff said it's the line,
because he know that. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. They can't defend it because they know that Waka is a thief of the first order. They stole the Liberian people money, and that is what they are using there in Lofa County to build a retirement home for a 90-year-old man. Look, what Waka is doing is nothing strange, General. Waka worked under Doe. Doe regime was considered one of the most corrupt. Can you imagine Doe firing Waka for corruption? He was also appointed in Sawyer's government, and they also fired him for corruption, incompetence. Waka is one of the most corrupt Liberians ever to walk the earth. So to see him doing that is nothing strange. You use $10 million to build home for you to go sleep in. How many rooms you want to sleep in? When the JFK doesn't have medicines, When the doctors are underpaid, the nurses are underpaid. You use $10 million to build a house for your one to lay in and sleep, worker at your age. How much wickedness is that? How much hate is that for the Liberian people? $10 million under this condition, where UL cannot have consistent semesters, where you are shut down because of lack of salary for the instructors. You use $10 million to build a home for yourself in Lofa County. How much wickedness can you show to the Liberian people after all they've done for you? You were dying, Liberian people resuscitated you. You were living on loan. You and your children were living on loan. You barely survived. The Liberian people resuscitated you, and this is how you pay them back? By massive corruption, deprivation. You depriving the ordinary Liberians from their own money and using it for yourself. This is thievery in the highest order by Bwaka. We expected this, and this is what we warned the Liberian people against. That the reason why Madam Salif did not allow this VP to function was because she knew how corrupt he was. You take 10 million and nobody in your government can come. They can't defend it because it's a lie. It's a lie. It's not defensible. You can never defend it. I don't care who comes to speak, they can't defend this. This is bad corruption in the faces of the Liberian people. You are being corrupt to the highest. And then you say Liberian people should accept this? No, we're not accept it. Why? Your corruption must stop. You must account for that building. And this is what hurt me the most, Kev, to see the asset recovery running after innocent people and not going after that $10 million property. We've complained about it in every form and faction, that this government is stealing $10 million to construct a simple bedroom house for Bwaka to retire in. And this government has not been able to lay a square comment on this property being constructed for Bwaka in Lofa County. This is unfair to the Liberian people. It's a disrespect to the Liberian people. It's a slap in the face of the ordinary Liberians that made Bwaka president. People can be corrupt, but not to the extent to insult the intelligence of the masses. This government should check themselves. They should stop at this point. How can the public works minister tell he doesn't even know what's going on in Lofa? How can he tell us to go and ask the executive, when the executive have lied to the Liberian people over and over about this property being constructed in Foya? What more do you want the Liberian people to do? And this is why you see on Gray that the people have started to boo the president. It's because they are tired with his corruption, with his bad governance.
Don't rush.
They are tired.
Don't rush.
They are tired. The Liberian people have accused you of being corrupt for using $10 million of the taxpayer money to construct a home for yourself. And your government cannot come out to say why and what is happening in Lofa. Let's agree the building for the government. How they got the money, where they took it from, how was the contract awarded? These are the questions Liberian people want to answer. We want you to answer, Bwaka. At some point, you need to be answerable to the Liberian people. They voted you. They got you in the office. They got you resuscitated. They got you looking the way you look now. Had it not been for the Liberian people, you have been dead. You are broke, hungry, and dying. The Liberian people resuscitated you. They changed the life of you and your children, your family people. But only thing you got to do for them is to be corrupt in their faces, disrespectfully being corrupt. You cannot make a single comment on what is going on in Lofa with the $10 million you're using to build a single house for yourself.
So, Jeff, yeah.
Okay. How long can you live to build $10 million when the schools are all empty? when there's no books, no chairs in the schools? What more do you want the Liberian people to do for you? When are you going to pay them back for making you president, for resuscitating you and your family? Bouakai, you're a complete disappointment and a disaster to the Liberian people. This is terrible. Thank you, I'm great. I got nothing more to say. I'm done with Bouakai.
Okay, yeah, you know, we didn't get the date because we just went straight into the live. So today is November 16. We'll correct that. You know, went straight into that. Somebody saying, but those who are tuned into us on Voice of Banga, Voice of Bon, I mean 103.5, and our YouTube channel is blazing. You can go there. But I will take Kev will take it for 30 minutes, and I will just go for maybe less than 2 minutes, and then move on to the next topic.
Yeah, I'm not going to go for 3 minutes. And the guy who launched the attack against CDC and did that song, when he started that song, right? We Must Go. They recorded it and all that stuff. He just got fired, Charles Brown, and so
they're dismissing.
Yeah, Charles Brown just been dismissed by Jose Imam.
Wow, breaking news! Wow, Charles Brown fought for them like that.
Oh yeah, but let him go.
Okay. Breaking news! Yeah, man, Charles Brown. The capital building, man. We are go, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So,
okay, don't be sad for Charles Brown. Charles Brown been somebody who have been lying on our government over and over.
Yeah, but we gotta be forgiving. Jeff, we gotta be forgiving. Jeff, we can't be vindictive, man. We gotta be forgiving, Jeff.
But you see, God can sleep, going let ugly.
Yeah, so let go, Kev. Like your time.
Yeah, the $10 million project. It's not like the line. They just feel that the Liberian people are stupid. That's what the same about God feel.
Somebody your bike. Please. Mute.
They just feel that the Liberian people are stupid. You think Josiah Imam-Bokai, everything Josiah Imam-Bokai doing, he deliberate. He said children will not sell on the streets. Blah. Let me tell you, Josiah Imam-Bokai is the greatest scammer in the history of Liberia. If you want to know how Josiah Imam-Bokai is a scammer, listen to Charles Bromskin tape. I urge everybody to listen to Bromskin. If you want to know how evil and scammer he is, listen to Bromskin. Everything Josiah Imam-Bokai said during the election, he said, I will not ride and private jet. First president, straight for RIA. He said, look, I will ride wheelbarrow. Josiah Imam-Bokai is the only person in post-war to ride the most expensive bulletproof car. Most expensive. Lexus. Not one, got two. And he get his motorbike, everything. The Papa is using the presidency as his Florida retirement center. When you go to Florida, that's where all the old folks retire, that retirement place. That's how he using the presidency. He retire and enjoy. He let his children there enjoy. They on yachts, they're doing this. Because you know why? Because you think that Liberian people are stupid. Josiah Imam-Bokai feel that the Unity Party people that dance with him in Pupu Water, they are the most fools and stupid people ever live. He don't think that Seditian are stupid, though, because he understands that Seditian never vote for him, and he understands that there's a wise people who never voted for him. Josiah Imam-Bokai think that the Unity Party people are the biggest fool ever live. Imagine the people were waving to crowd and not were going by the business. He waving like waving to him. While people booing him, he waving. And he's selling that. He's selling that to Unity Party. He's selling that to Unity Party. The papa, he was sitting in the house and laugh at the unity party. You see, fire Charles, he know Charles, all the guys are stupid fools. He know they are fools. Trust me. Joseph Imaboka know the unity party people are fools. The supporters them. That's why he think they are fools. I'm just saying to our brothers and sisters within the unity party people, you don't allow this something-year-old man think that you guys are fools. That's what he think, and that's what he doing. He understand that. He understand that. Imagine, great, this man said, wheelbarrow. That he driving the most expensive car. He said, I will not fly private jet. He said, look, he said, your children will not sell on the street if I become president. No car will start. No car will be stuck. All the lies. Trust me. This man is a Sierra Leonean scammer. Ask any Sierra Leonean, they will tell you, most of the old folks in Sierra Leone, they are damn scammer. Trust me, they can scam. The Sierra Leonean old folks think that Liberians are stupid people. Trust me, ask any. Remember, you great from Cape Bar, just go across, they will tell you. They think that Liberians are stupid. That's the idea Joseph Imaboka get. He think that the people are stupid. Trust me, I know. Joseph Imaboka, what he's doing is that $10 million place, Jefferson. You think he don't know? He telling them you go say this, you go say this. He understand. He know he building that place. First, he told them and say you're telling a Maneuver Union. Will Maneuver Union debunk it? He said that's security. Then the next thing, he called and said, you know what? You're allowed on Grisbury. Say that Grisbury. And dead man can talk. Liberia at this moment, the greatest scammer in the history of Liberia, and what Liberia get. They probably can lie. They probably are criminal. Listen to Bromsky. Great. The next show we're having will bring Bromsky tape. That play. Maybe we sedition saying it, they will say maybe you're playing. But listen to Liberty Party. The man who founded the Liberty Party, the leader of the Liberty Party, the late Bromsky. Listen to him. He will tell you about Joe. And you know who pointed out how tribalistic Joseph Imaboka is? It's Bromsky. It's on the tape. Who played? He said Joe is tribalistic. Everything Bromsky said, we are seeing it. Joe should not be in nowhere in leadership in this country. He's taking the country back. And if we don't be careful, I'm saying this, our streets will be 1990 because Joe is in power. I rest.
Yeah. Okay. Everything the late Bronskin predicted about Mr. Boyka being eccentric. In fact, he called him Joe. He said he knows him very well. He spoke of the issue of corruption. You know, but our friends in the Unity Party, you know, there are people who get excessive desire for lying. That excessive desire. They can't live with all lying. Excessive, extreme desire for lying. They are pathological liars. Our friends from the Unity Party, many of them are pathological liars. President Kweki is the CRC for all pathological liars in Liberia. Those who can live with all lying. He says that and his people lie. And he accepts it and clap. Those people are called pathological liars. Well, you know, there's a scientific name for it. They call it pseudologia fantastica. Pseudologia fantastica. Those who can live with all lying. Everything they got to lie about that. Everything. That Joe Boyka. Can you imagine the Minister of State comes to the public, the Minister of State comes to the public and tell the public, say, I know about you. The Minister of State, he said, I don't know. The press secretary could have for say, oh, that presidential project. The Minister for Causing My Affair, Daniel Sando, he jumped and he said, but the other one here, that man on run you lie on MRU country, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Liberia, and now the people can talk about Ivory Coast, you try to bring Ivory Coast in. You lie on them. The other man jumped and he said, the 18 that security project, the Minister of Public Works, 10 million Liberian United States dollars, you take it. 10 million. Those are pathological liars. Pseudologia fantastica. People who have extreme desire just to lie. They can't live with all lying. But again, gentlemen, this is what the people went for. This is the decision some of our people made. We cannot hold them responsible. We call them to come home. The CDC is your home. We can't hold it against them. No, we cannot. Wise men, what? Changes. But it's so sad to be frank with you. It's very sad. Extremely sad that these pathological liars will lie about everything. So, gentlemen, we'll move to the next stage. It's juicy. Very juicy. Extremely juicy. Let's see the issue of boy, y'all look at it one, yo. My people, y'all look at it one.
Brian have been here for a long, long time, and they have been involved in quite a number of activities, financing activities that we carry on. As a matter of fact, they are even financing the yellow machine that will soon be.
My man, they papi, that's my man. Y'all listen to the papi.
The bank. Echo Brian has been here for a long, long time, and they have been involved in quite a number of activities, financing activities that we carry on. As a matter of fact, they are even financing the yellow machine that will soon be.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, let me hold you there. Jeff, let me hold you there. Just tell and Akaras.
Yeah.
Akaras, Jeff, let's turn this thing into an interview with Akaras. Akaras, you the lawmaker. Let's ask him question. I want you to explain. Jeff and I are going to ask you this question. I want you to explain. We're going to turn you right now, and we will interview you.
You the guest.
Yeah, you the guest right now. This is a segment that will ask you. We want you to explain to us, right? If the president do have that power to then walk into the bank without a legislative agreement and just take money from bank and just spend it on a yellow machine. You were there for 12 years. So Jeff and I will turn it to you. Jeff, you go first. Let's do it. Let's turn to this man. Let's ask him this question. You've been there for 12 years. You know. Explain to us.
So tell us.
Jeff, Jeff, you want to interview me? Anyway, okay, I will sit under your gabble.
No, I want you to school us, teach
You
us.
will never be a lawmaker. You're the lawmaker.
Let me say this to you. That's why I want the entire Liberia to listen to this. The entire Liberia. Voice or Born or people on YouTube, we want everybody to listen. Under Article 34D, R3. Under Article 34D, R3. 3R, 1, 2, 3. Let me just explain to the people. Any loan, let me repeat, any loan, any guarantee that the government takes, or any entity in the government, in the executive branch of government, or anywhere, they decide to take loan on behalf of that entity or government or the government itself, it has to be ratified by the legislature. The legislature got to agree. They got to submit it, they vote on it, they pass on it before you can take the money. That's the law. It's very clear. To answer your question, so I'll give you 2 minutes, please. Let me brief because we got 2 more topics to cover.
Thank you, Honorable Gray. And with your answer, I don't have much to say. All I can say is that this government, headed by Joseph Boakai, is on a spree to disrespect every law of our country. And I see no reason why they're failing in the rule of law under the MCC compact. And if they continue like this, no government going to trust them with a cent because they don't even respect the rule of law. How do we have investors coming into our country? How do we have people coming to help create jobs in the private sector for our people when your government does not respect the rule of law? There's no way people can seek justice under your leadership. Your government is blind, is completely disrespectful to our laws. You, as a president, you sought to protect and defend the Constitution of our country, but you are the main person that is destroying our laws, that is disrespecting our laws. You know, I've never seen a human being like Boakai. How can you bring our country so low to the extent that the Supreme Court is useless under this government? Ruling for the Supreme Court seems to be nothing to you, Joseph Boakai. You have no respect for the rule of law. How can investors come into this country? How do you expect people to come and create jobs for your people when they don't trust your legal system? Because the people come and they can't get protection under the law, then it's terrible for our country. Nobody will invest in such a system. So I mean, I just give up on Boakai. Our country is retrogressing instead of going forward under this unity party government. The rule of law is key to development and progress. When citizens cannot be protected under the law, when people can be brutalized by the police and nothing happens, when you can remove people from the jobs, we're all redress. Look at the guy from Enfield. The court has ruled that they should return to status quo. The government is acting like the Supreme Court has never ruled in any case. It's a complete disrespect to the rule of law in our country. No serious investor will invest their money in under this kind of condition. No serious investor will do that. Nobody will come to create jobs in our country. The private sector will remain staffed. It will continue to go down. Liberians, young people will continue to be out of jobs because those who are supposed to come in the country and create jobs will not come because they are afraid that if something goes wrong, they cannot be protected under our laws. It's terrible for our country. Boakai is leading this country in the wrong direction. Former president, we had took this country to another level. Boakai is dragging us back down to the pre-war status where during war there was no rule of law. This is a similar thing that Boakai is doing right now. If we cannot live by our own laws, then we are not humans. We are barbarians. We are We are animals. We set laws that we cannot live by. Under Bouaka, he has reduced this country to a country where there is no law. That Bouaka is the law and the gospel in our country. Where are we going, my people? Where are we going? This mistake that was made to make Bouaka president should be corrected by Liberians. Bouaka and the Unity Party is bad for our country. This is why you see things are so difficult. There are no new investors coming to this country. There are no jobs creation because the rule of law has been trampled upon by the executive, by Bouaka himself. Thank you very much, Honorable Gray.
Kev, we're here for you. Just 2 minutes. Wow, running out of time, Kev.
Yeah, let's go to the next because the time.
Yeah, no, Kev, we have to say something about this. I have to say something about that, Kev.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's very fast.
Go ahead.
We got to educate our people. No president or any entity in the executive branch of government can take loan. You remember LPRC took loan with all the later ratification on Amos 12? And folks said, we'll point this place down. Firing. And they misinterpreted it and brought a way to fire business. You remember very well, right? Fogo was very clear. I guess you all can remember that very well. When he said, we'll point this place down, LPRC took loan. The police put in for a loan of $5 million with all its data ratification. We got to blame some of our people in the legislature too. The police. This is the most lawless elected government in the history of our country. The one when I say they are totalitarians, people say, oh no, they are. No respect for the rule of law. Jeff, how much is score in the rule of law? The score for the 46 or something like that. The club in the rule of law. This morning. How can the president go and tell the people that for the yellow machine, after money is placed in the budget for yellow machine, the road funds, then he say Echo Bank giving loan to the government. The yellow machine from 21 million now going to 30.something million. Stealing the Liberia money, and they don't want to talk about it because the member of the Unity Party. How can you take loan for a Chinese man, for a foreign company, the government of Liberia, instead of the foreign company going to take loan to bring the equipment? A Liberian company headed by one ABK said, we will take the loan. Everything will be about $23 million or $24 million. We will bring all the equipment. The Liberian government will pay all later on, between $23 to $24 million. The Liberian government said no. The Liberian government, the man who brought the buses, the same man who they used to bring the buses, the man said, I will bring the machine, I will pay ahead. I will take loan from the bank. And the government will only pay 23 to 24 million. But the government went behind our Chinese man that they took a loan on behalf of the Chinese man from China for 30.something million. And that the people who Jeremiah Kun used to, when he was representative, before he became senator, when he go to China, the people that he used to take material from, you know, he used to sell football jersey, he said, or how do you call it, leopard tree solar lighting, all those things. Right at the ERWA area, in one store, there one old store. That the same group of people in Zambia to put money in their pocket. The bosses, the president said they took loan from Echo Bank. How possible is that? When the agreement shows that ABK company brought the money up front, they pre-finance, they pay ahead for the Liberian government to pay them later on. The legislature needs to call in Echo Bank. We got to say these things. Because these people are pathological liars. They are criminals. They are deviants. It's dangerous for the forward march of our country. Very dangerous. Gentlemen, we'll soon close here. Just a few minutes from now, we'll soon close. So I wanted to bring you to this SKD. SKD. Let me go to the picture. We'll just take maybe 1 minute on the SKD issue. You see, the people, they can lie. That's why I say they are pathological liars. You know, yeah. Look at this. That clock. CDC, under CDC government, will renovate the place. Under CDC government. Look here. Look at the SKD. When the CDC government renovated it. Just keep looking. Look there. That's Zoga wasting down there. SKD, under CDC government. Unity Party said they didn't want it. They said they didn't want to put light there. Look there. Under CDC government. We're not making our story. The Thomas Kojo Government wrote this. This is under the CDC-led administration. Okay? We are not making our story, gentlemen. They want when Kanye to say, oh, we allow. No. We are not liars. Jeff, are you getting me?
Yes, I get you. Loud
okay.
And
Everything that I put up here today, that under CDC government, Unity Party running said they didn't want to face the SKD. For Sierra Leone to use Liberia as the home stadium, playing Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and other countries that right here, Liberia had to agree. International stadium. But the people say that they didn't want it, Jeff. What do you have to say about that? Even the likes that we put in for. I put on a video not too long. They want to boasting about, oh, we put light on SKD. We put light on SKD. These people are pathological liars. I will keep saying it. So, Jeff, you pick up on that.
I got nothing much to say on this because you've spoken already on it, and we don't have the time. All I can talk about is the boss and the buoy of the president. And I can say to Unity Party, that is a very bad omen for the Unity Party. It reminds me of the days of Charles Taylor, when Charles Taylor was a failure when he was about to leave the country. Liberians booed him. They ran after him and booed him. I saw that. I was in the crowd, and I saw that. So when I saw Liberians booing Joseph Boakai, I said it is finished for the Unity Party, and it's done. And I encourage Liberian people to boo the president even more. Look, the people are tired. When you tell them these people are tired with your lies and your hardship you've created, they say, "Oh, that's seditions." Well, are sedition the blind people that are in the street protesting? Are they seditions? The people that were calling Kafuan, your finance minister, rogue on Broad Street, are they seditions too? The ordinary Liberians that are tired of the hardship and the insults you bring to their face from your corruption were on the street booing the president. Are those people seditions? I mean, you got to be true to yourself. That tells you that your governance is not helping the Liberian people. Your 2 years in power has brought more trouble, more hardship to the Liberian people than ever. More businesses are closing down. Liberian-owned businesses are shutting down. People are going out of jobs. You've not created one new job. You have a budget of 1.2 billion with all civil servants having a cent in increment in the salaries. The marketeers are suffering under your regime. The business people are suffering under your regime. You are a disaster to the governance in our country. Thank you. Great.
Yeah, Jeff, we got a few more minutes to go. Just a few more minutes, maybe something like between 8 to 10 minutes maximum to leave. Oh, Kev, do you have something to say on that?
Let me see, Jeff. You said those people are booing. It's not.
You want the booing also, but we're talking about the SKD Sport Complex.
Yeah, I will go on that quick. I just want to touch that. You say they're not sedition, but I can say to you, there are a lot of people who buy the idea of CDC, so they become a sedition. The country is gonna gonna go in that direction of buying the idea. So if you anybody say that sedition, it's because people who are not sedition is buying the idea of CDC. So CDC is an open party. The country is gonna go CDC way. Everybody eventually going to be a sedition because they realize that George Manawia is the way, the only way. Let me say this to you. I went on that stadium with Zoka Wilson. He gave me a tour around that stadium. We took a beating on Spoon because our stadium was banned under FIFA because lack of facility to meet the standard. Let me say the standard for international games. So we used to go play in different countries. The Unity Party launched they waged a war on CDC. President we are struck. The finance minister say we need a standard stadium. In the history, let's see, in the 12 years, just say Imam 12 years, there was no bucket seats. They gave us a stadium, a ratty stadium that don't build that after don't build that stadium, right? During the year and the war, the stadium went in a different direction. We inherited that ratty stadium. We turned that stadium into a modern stadium. Sierra Leone and other countries are playing there. Sierra Leone is using that stadium as a home ground. Almost $2 million was spent on that bucket seat and other. I went there and I touched that grass and I saw a modern stadium. I was there. Zoka Wilson gave me a tour all around. I love that stadium. But when people are project rogue, they want to steal. How can you attack CDC of not fixing the stadium and we fix the stadium? Now you want to take it. And let me tell you this, Greg and Jeff. And put this down. Let me talk to you two guys, Greg. And maybe you will think that you're great. Can you put that down? Oh, I think Gray is few. I think Gray is okay. Let me say this to you guys, and maybe you'll think it's joke. Jeff and Gray, your property you guys get, you don't take it for play. You will cut ribbon and say they get it. Don't be surprised one day they will cut ribbon at your house on the highway, Gray. They say that they get it because they're looking for something. They will start cutting ribbon at people's houses. If you buy your land, you will see the papi go. He will cut ribbon there. The only thing I can give this government, and let's be fair, let's give them something. It's our police boots.
Why is you to me on that police boots so we can put it
That's
on?
the only thing I can give this president. This is a mediocre government, and it will give you mediocre project. So it's not strange for them to go and steal things. So Jeff, your home, they will call ribbon one day, and you know Akaris one day they will call it. I told Isaac that your thing is they're desperate looking because they think that the Liberian people are stupid. So they start cutting ribbon in different places. Watch for the Noka building. Watch for that Noka building under Safua Gray. That and build that building. Watch for the Joseph Iban Bokai next month, cutting ribbon and telling the world that he built it. You watch for it, and we'll have to tell Sedition that watch for it because we got the document. And yeah, watch for it. You know, the people claiming the Port Authority that were built under our government. They're claiming it. They're claiming things. So they will claim everything. Great. If these people can claim the non-security prominent seats, if they can celebrate on that non-security and prominent seats, I gave up. That's the time I gave up on this government. Think that Kimia and Joe Weah did. I give up. If these people claiming things that Joe Weah did under Bill Tuari, Bill through under the leadership of President Weah, they claiming all these things. LPRC, NPA, they claiming all the infrastructure, all those things. They claiming it. I give up. I give up. I give up. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Let me tell you, if you walk to your home on the highway, I'm telling you, when you see ribbon there, Choboka will be there cutting ribbon and say at home.
I will give it to them.
I'm telling you.
But Gabe, on a very serious note, when Eugene Name called them vision rogues and project rogues,
Eugene was correct.
He was 100% right, but I call them pathological liars.
100% right.
Pseudological fantastica. Pathological liars. Pseudologic fantastica.
Yeah, that's.
Those are pathological liars.
That's a mental health issue there. That's a mental health issue.
They will even claim the clothes that you wore. Look at what they're claiming. We built 14 military hospitals. They were kind to claim that. The Emirates, they will go to claim that. The Samuel Kedo Regional Referral Hospital that will left construction going on, almost completed. They're claiming that. The Riverses County Referral Hospital in Riverses County, they say they know what I want to, they're claiming it. The new Redemption Hospital that has been built in Kawe, state of the art. All these projects under George Weah, CDC-led administration. No government, in Topman 27 years, did 5 referral hospitals in the history of the country. No government. 2 years United Party stated they did nothing, but they want to claim. Look here again. Now look at the issue of, look at National Port Authority. The Port Authority didn't have its own fitting headquarters. Building, we built it. LPRC never had its own fitting headquarters since 1847. We built it. NSA were renting all passing around here. We built NSA headquarters, the National Security Agency. NOCA, hanking from one building to another. We started the construction of NOCA building. The building is supposed to be 7 floors. Joseph Boyka took 1 floor money to extend a house. So they say they're having 5 floors there now. The Labrador Football Association, LFA, headquarters, Honor CDC, and many more headquarters. We decided to take government offices from private land, private homes, so that they can be able to own their own place. Joseph Boyka can be passing all around, making noise. You know, and Jeff said something. Jeff, you said something very important, Jeff. Maybe probably you don't know, but you said something extremely important, Jeff. Jeff, listen to the thing. I will say something about it. Tobo, William Arrow Tobo Jr., President Tobo, was booed by the masses, the students. Ask anyone. Samuel Doe was booed. Chancellor Jeff, going Ronald Street and there, Benson Street. Chancellor was
I remember
booed.
that day. I remember that day.
2003.
Yeah, we were
You
there.
remember that?
We're in that crowd.
In this country, a ruler of contemporary Liberian history, those of us who have read Liberian history, every time a leader is booed, it's a bad omen. It's bad. It leads to the downfall of that leader. Bwega was booed, dangerously booed, and kept saying something. Even United Party people were booing Bwega, but as soon as they start booing, they say that's sedition. So anybody who boo can't do all you sedition. Because the people are getting annoyed, they are tired, they are disappointed. They are disappointed. Kev, there is something happening in Bapolu County. It's very serious. We get reporter in Bapolu. They are collecting serious pieces of information, very damaging how the people are being exploited. Like people who are mining gold, cutting the log, destroying the species. Very dangerous. We'll end on this. Boto Canel flag an issue. Though she referenced Costa, but listen to this. She said something very important in the Senate.
Yes, right?
So,
and he told the public that the Bapolu citizens sold 300 acres of land to him that value over 30 million for deposit. Now, the same citizens are calling upon us that Harold Costa went to them and lied to them. If you are confirmed as Minister of Lands and Mines, please, I want you to look into that direction, because this is about our people. When you are drowning in the river, even you see dry leaf, you believe that the leaf will save you. It's the case of Henry Costa. Maybe he went there, he told the people, you know, this no small thing. Afterwards, I will settle the people. He never went back. The only information we are gathering is that they are taking excavator there during this dry time. So please look into it as you said, and you will work along with us. You know, it is a wise thing from the origin that our people divided the government. Yes, we agree to that. But at the same time, we need to work in collaboration. That's the only way we can succeed.
Gentlemen, the reason why I brought this video up, Kev and Jeff, when you see some of the picture coming up, I will put it in our chat room. The exploitation, the way the people land in the forest, some of those trees that have grown for over 40 years, 50 years, 100 years, 200 years, the way they're bringing those trees down. No water supply for the people. See the homes attached houses. No school. 300 acres of land. 300. That alleged claim to have over 30, Costa in fact confirmed it when I raised that issue, over $30 million worth of gold. We just brought a Ghanaian guy to look at that because they want to sell it to him, they want to swap. My understanding is that they provided $1 billion United States dollars initially, so they can get the equipment, they can get all the things. You heard the woman saying our friend Costa went and gave the people small money. The government needs to investigate this thing. There's tension brewing in Bapolu County, especially in the Bel Air area and other areas. Serious tension brewing. We'll send our reporters in. They are collecting serious pieces of information when you see how the people living. That county, Grand Cape County bombing, can take care of the economy of this country. The forest belt alone that in Papua County, the dense forest belt that should be reserved. All me Henry Costa, his Ghanaian friends, and other people, they're just cutting down those species. The EPA should be concerned about that. The Ministry of Agriculture should be concerned about that. The Ministry of Land Mass and Energy. The task force should go in. The police needs to go in. Serious tension. When you see the condition, the living condition, when you see people living in the mud, no school. We're not anti-Liberian businesses, no. But if somebody who were advocating and making big moves just want to exploit the people, no school there, no water for the people, they living not even in tents, in thatched houses. Trees that have grown for over 100 years are being cut down in search of gold. And somebody talking about 300 acres of land that worth over 30 million United States dollars worth of gold for this country. And you got a lesson below 200,000 to 300,000 Liberian dollars, and you want to make over 40 million United States dollars at the detriment of the people. It's a concern, and that's why the senator of Bapuru County is flagging the issue. And I chose to bring this because when we're talking about it, we'll bring raw pieces of information. We'll bring raw pictorial evidence, video evidence, and you will shed tears. How are people down when it's being taken out of Bapuru? The gold is being taken off. We don't hear the other senator. I'm going to say something about this. The representative in there, what else is representing, other representatives, they have to say something about this. We cannot allow our people to live under that deplorable condition. So, maybe we'll give you a few minutes and then we'll close on it.
Thank you, Albert Gray and Kev. Thanks for the show. There was a very good show, and it was used to inform our people on the facts, on the failures, and the wickedness of this government. I'm looking forward to another powerful show next weekend. So we'll continue to inform our people and the Liberian people about the failures, the incompetence, and the wickedness of the Joseph Boakai-led government. We are saying to the Liberian people, the only alternative for this country moving forward is the leadership of President Josh Manawia. This Boakai rogue and disrespectful governance should come to an end in 2029, electing former President Josh Weah as our next president. Thank you.
Kev, your closing statement?
Yeah, I'm not going to speak on that issue because she herself, they went and removed Percy Yeke's wife, but she wants to insert her brother in there. Those kind don't have no moral right to speak. No moral right to speak on any issue of corruption or things of misappropriation or this. She went there and asked her, took out a decent woman because she wanted to put her brother there. I don't respect Botokane. But she shut up, find somewhere to sit down. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Careful, I believe that even though she put her brother there, but the fact of the matter here is that we're talking about the welfare of people who voted for us also. We got to be concerned about that. She may not have the moral standing, like you said.
She's not the one to speak. I understand. I understand where you're coming from.
You have the standing to say something about it because it's of concern. It ain't got to be her, but it's a serious issue of national concern. The country is being exploited. The people live deplorable condition. When we put the video there, you will see it. It's very dangerous. But again, to all of our good friends who listen to us, we want to say thank you, Kev. We want to say thank you to you. We want to say thank you to Jeff. Okay? And all of those who tune in today, we want to say thank you to our friends in Bon County, Voice of Bon, 103.5. To the guys who are running our YouTube channel, we want to say thank you very much. We do appreciate each and every one of you. So Jeff, that's it. I want to close up with one teaser.
Thank you, Honorable Gray, and thanks to all our listeners and followers. Next weekend will be a very powerful show again. So please mark the time, keep tuning and keep listening to the Liberia Action TV. Thank you, Honorable Gray.
Yeah, and we'll be here every Saturday at 6 o'clock now. We'll have to adjust the time because a lot of people said they want to listen, they want to be home. So, Kev, thank you very much. We do appreciate, and we'll go home with this. The way Burka is being described, we'll just go home with two things. One, this.
Joseph Warren, Morelota, Joya sent 2G5, just a small thing to identify. One day he made Joya talking. Then he said, he won't send the money back. So, okay, yeah, we'll send Joya money back. I raised the 2G5. Get a 2G5, the Joe Baga send a Joya, Joe Baga eat the 2G5. The Papa can eat money there. Hey, I remember when the Inspector Unit Parliament they were displayed. I raised 60,000. I sent the 60,000 by Papa to pay the rent. No, everybody, the Papa eat 40, get a minute 20. During COVID time, and I published it now, all the letters. COVID time, I said, Papa, let COVID be here a bar. You gotta go identify our people, you know. I sent 10 grand. Papa, go buy oxygen 10, you know, oxygen was a big thing, do you know that, right? Oxygen 10, chlorines, gloves, get it to the hospital. The Papa eat the 10G. And you know what I know is to talk? The whole traditional nonsense. You know, our uncle now, you know? You can't go question your uncle. Oh, you fast. The Papa corrupt. Anybody that you can get money to for something, they give them or something that wasn't there. That's corruption. Now, the man has squandered up. The man squandered the bar. So, he acts as though he is so straight. And you know, sometimes they say, can't spend time and can't labor mean are two different things. I never knew the man that well. Say I was supporting our in the States going to school, right? The man was yeah. But the 2 times the man went to me to the States, I started getting scared. When the man claimed me the hostel, somebody gotta go, gotta be right on him to make sure, you know, the steps steep. So he gets slip and fall. Then you start thinking, say, talking. The thing I'm doing here so that booty. Now let me hear say he will be president for whole country. You know, human being. So you can be doing something, but you'll be thinking, what are the right thing you're doing, right? I won't go Then when he coming down, they gotta announce that they coming smile, gotta go up for him too. And the person gotta be in front of him. Because they're making him work correct. They can be down here, they're giving him all kind of things to make him strong. When you see
the Papa can eat money like hell.
Okay, I see you. Thank you so much.
Jeff kept going. He said, Papa can eat money in the hell. The Papa corrupt. Jeff, let's see, Jeff. The Papa can eat money in the hell. The Papa corrupt. They want a big teaser will be playing most of the time. The Papa can eat money.
That's it.
My man, wait, let me listen to my own man on the way.
Unity Party, the only person they focus on today, Joe Manawea. The only concern of Unity Party, whether they are doing better or they are doing very poorly, like Joe Manawea. Those of us that support Joseph Yima Bwaka, that should be concerning to you. George Manawea holds something that if we continue on this track, we are setting a stage for his comeback. Whether you like it, whether you hate it, that's just a fact. Other political leaders can go up and down and come to that airport with hundreds of thousands of people. The increase in security, you will not find it like this. Other political leaders in the country can cry wolf all they want, but once Joria speak, Unity Party shakes. This is an important message to Unity Party that we and those that support Unity Party should do better. Like Dr. Bupler said, 2029 is about 3.5 years or so. But if we remain in this gathering and just condemn that Joria is nobody, that will be the greatest mistake. Like Vendetta Patrick said, Unity Party should look at this today and say the people, some of the people, a lot of them are considering George Manawea. I have so many conversations today. This is not just ordinary. Is the Liberian people listening to tell us that don't bring George Manawea back? People are getting disenchanted. Go to ministries. Go to people that felt that it was going to change overnight, and they are not feeling the pinch. They are not saying it. We will sit and come on the show every day and just talk and just pray that the government do better. But it's the people getting the message, Emmanuel. The people that go in the marketplaces, that buy the wholesale and buy the retail, are they getting the message? Are they feeling that, yeah, things are cheaper on the market? Are they going back when the people look at them and say, oh, harmonization stay in time? But who brought harmonization at Joria? What did President Bwaka do with harmonization? Nothing. It stayed there.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah, good night, good night,
Thank you.
Good night.
Joseph Warren, Morelonta, Joria sent 2G5, just a small thing to identify. One day he made Joria talking. Then he said, he won't send the money back. So, okay, yeah, we'll send Joria money back. I raised the 2G5. Get a 2G5, the Joe Baga send it to Joria, Joe Baga eat the 2G5. The Papa can eat money there. Hey, I remember when the Liberia Unity Party when I had one, they were displayed. I raised 60,000. I sent the 60,000 by Papa to pay the rent. No, everybody, the Papa eat 40, get a minute 20. During COVID time, and I probably didn't know all the letters. COVID time, I said, Papa, you gotta go identify our people, you know. I sent 10 grand. Papa, go buy oxygen tank, you know, oxygen was a beating during that, right? Oxygen tank, chlorines, gloves, get it to the hospital. The Papa eat the 10G. And you know what I know is to talk? The whole traditional nonsense. You know, uncle now, you know, you can't go question your uncle. Or you fast. The Papa corrupt. Anybody that you can get money to for something they eat or something that working there. That's corruption. Now, the man has squandered rock. The man squandered the mark. So he acts as though he is so straight. And you know, sometimes they say, can't spend time and can't label me like two different things. I never knew the man that well. Say I was supporting him, I was in the States going to school, right? The man was yeah. But the 2 times the man went to me to the States, I started getting scared. When the man claimed me the hostel home, somebody got to go can be right on him to make sure, you know, the steps steep. So he gets slip and fall. Then you start thinking, say, let him doing here so that Guti. Now let me say he must be president for whole country. You know, human being. So you can be doing something, but you'll be thinking, what are the right thing you're doing, right? I won't go shop. Then when he coming down, they gotta announce that they come and smile, gotta go up for him too. And the person gotta be in front of him. Because the making.
Good night, folks. Good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you for joining us. And good night. Good night. Let's